The Juneteenth Agricultural Pavilion was established as part of Buffalo's Juneteenth celebration in 2019. Its purpose is to provide hands-on agriculture-related presentations at one of the largest Juneteenth festivals in the country. Ms. Gail V. Wells, along with her initiative, Buffalo Freedom Gardens, have been an important part of the pavilion since its inception. Ms. Gail was also part of the group who started Buffalo's Juneteenth Festival back in 1976. Following her passing, just days before the 2024 Juneteenth Festival, we held space to honor her memory and contribution to Juneteenth, the pavilion, and Buffalo's food justice community as a whole.
A major way that Queen Mother Gail was involved in the Buffalo Food Equity Network is by simply being there from the start. Miss Gail had a great influence in the development of a affinity space for people of color to collaborate, to educate one another, to heal from the traumas associated with food, gardening, agriculture, and the likes within our community. Miss Gail was a part of the inception of our organization and bringing people to the space, right? Bringing youth, students, bringing her neighbors, bringing food to people, right? So I think that she informed us on just how to hold space for this work and be a resource to as many people as possible in a loving way.
I think one way my mom fought food injustice in the community was her weekly show called Growing Health on the WUFO with Miss Deidre and Miss Della. It was a 1-hour show where the community could call in and talk about everything from food gardens to how to grow in your own backyard, different type of plants that are easiest to grow. She gave tips. I could personally saw her do hundreds of gardens, person from that show, and connect to people within the community and teaching about Buffalo Freedom Gardens and grassroots gardens overall. So I think that was a really big thing for her, and I think it really helped that community.
Gail created Buffalo Freedom Gardens in 2020, and this was, her response to the food shortages happening in our neighborhoods. She was able to give out over 50 garden beds during COVID, and this was the solution to the issues in our neighborhood. So that's how she played a big part in our community.
I grew plants for the first time because of Miss Gail. She would bring seedlings of different plants from Buffalo Freedom Gardens or from her own backyard. I never saw myself as having a green thumb, and listening to her give practical wisdom and instructions, right, on how anyone can become part of gardening and farming and producing, that will stick with me, because I don't think I believed that I had that ability until she just showed me how easy it was.
There's so many incredible benefits of becoming a member of the Buffalo Food Equity Network. For one, it provides connectivity between like-minded individuals. You are linked in with an entire community of folks who are interested in food justice, food as medicine, and just agriculture for Black and brown folks in general. It's also a place where you can hear about events that are happening, but even more so, become involved and be part of upcoming events and things that are happening right here in the city of Buffalo.